Wait, we're gonna go live now. New Star Radio 98.7 FM. So guys, if you was tuned in earlier, you would have heard that I said we have got a special interview in the building. Can we get some claps for Dapz On The Map? Yeah. You like that?
I like that. That was
Make
nice.
it feel a bit
Nice.
specialist there.
Yeah, proper.
If you don't know who Dapz On The Map is, he is one of Birmingham's hottest, very, very hottest rappers, and I'd probably say singers as well, to be honest. He's basically won a Birmingham Music Award. He's been played and had an interview at BBC One Extra. He's toured with Kano, and he's had his own headline show, which is crazy. Congratulations.
You make me say, when you say it like that, it sounds proper big, like, you know, like...
Hello, it's big.
Like,
it is
proper,
big.
like, monumental and that, like...
Well, you don't see it as that.
Status,
You're just normal, that's why it's normal, it's casual for you, it's casual. But when I was searching for you, because I was doing some research, I was Googling Birmingham's hottest rappers, and you was actually the top 5. So there's
that
you...
that is the case, that is the case.
I like that.
Sorry, that is the case. Now, you know what, sometimes you gotta be humble, but sometimes if you say something that's true, you gotta...
Yeah, no, take it, I say it. I like that. Yeah, you was the top 5 Birmingham hottest rappers, and
Wicked.
I feel quite honoured to have this interview with you right now.
Thank you, I'm honoured as well.
Yeah. So before we get into like your music and like everything that you've done, for some people that don't really know who you are, give like a little brief outline of like just where you started and why you started doing music.
I started doing music because I felt like I wanted to own my own destiny.
Yeah.
Like I was working before, had 1 or 2 different jobs, and it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So,
but how old was you when you started? Because I was searching, it said like 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah, I've been in this game now for like 10 years now.
That's crazy.
So like since like 09, 010, yeah, 09.
Can I ask though, like, how do you keep motivated? Because even me, like, I haven't been doing radio for long, but like, there's days I'm just like, oh my god, I just want to quit. How are you staying motivated to keep going and keep dropping tracks and keep staying loyal to your fans and stuff?
You need faith, man. You need faith. You need focus. Like, you need all of those ingredients to like keep going, because otherwise you'll just give up. You know what I mean? Like there's been times when I've wanted to just stop doing this.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. There are times.
Really?
Like, when I felt like, do I really want to do this music thing? Like, it's challenging sometimes.
So you question yourself, like,
yeah, and because I did what I did as well, in the sense of like, I was working, getting a nice income.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, between like 1,700-1,700 pounds then.
Yeah.
So that was alright for me then. I didn't really have the responsibilities that I have now, you know what I mean? So I was nice with that.
Yeah.
Like, bills wasn't exceeding £600. You got at least £1,000, you know what I mean? Every month. You were alright. I was alright.
Yeah.
So when you sacrifice that on a vibe like, I don't want that no more.
Yeah.
Because I want to do music. That's a big step.
It is.
Especially when you don't have no direct source of how you're going to replace that £1,600 to £1,700. You know what I'm saying? It's a big risk.
A lot of people that are creatives, they struggle with that. Like it's even just trying to find the balance of like trying to like keep your life going and moving forward, and then just trying to follow your dreams. Like the fine line between that.
And then so I got through that, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do without to know that I can get in the foreseeable future. Yeah. And then like I linked up with like my fam and like started hitting the road a bit and started doing like what adolescent boys do, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What was you doing?
Well, I was good at it though, I ain't gonna lie. When I was in my game, I was in my game, and I took it serious. I took it like a job, you know what I'm saying? So but then I realised that was not gonna work either, because now you got responsibilities, and now you
mature as well.
you're maturing, you know what I mean? So you let that go as well. And then so throughout all these things, like I feel like I sacrificed work for this. I sacrificed that lavish lifestyle for this, because that's where I was going, either there or jail, you know what I mean? Like, so you sacrifice that for this, and then like the last sacrifice was like signing on. I used to sign on for a bit, due to the fact that I used to share a house with my brother, and we had to have like housing benefit. So in order to get the housing benefit, you had to like show your face, and like I used to hate it. Like I'd go there like a ninja, in and out, you get me? Like I don't want no one to see my face, and like if they saw my face, I'd be shook, you get me? And like one time someone I remember the last time I went there, yeah, 2 guys was in there. And they saw me and they started filming me like on a vibe, like, oh, Dapz is in Job Centre and that, you get me? And I stuck it on them and I said, fam, if you like ever think you can press send on
I would be like, what?
It's mad for you. It's mad for you. I dare you, you get me?
Yeah.
But then I walked out and I said to myself, I'm not even putting myself in that position again. Like, I don't want to do that. It's not suiting.
It's one of them humbling moments.
It's not fitting my image. You understand what I'm saying? It's not suiting my image, you get me? And I said, yo, that's done. I'm never going back there again. So then that was like around like 2015, like just after I dropped Murder.
Okay,
I stopped signing on. So from 2015 till now, it's just purely been music. You understand what I'm saying?
Grinding.
So,
I like the fact that you're so honest with that, because I feel like there's so many people that don't explain their truth, like the humble beginnings. Because to be fair, thinking about it now, that's actually to add to your story of how you're getting to where you are today.
Yeah, it's
you know
part
what I mean?
of it. It's part of it.
It's like a beautiful story to have, but
because it's all good when you. I was obviously you're just lying every week and it like what did you look for jobs today? I spoke to Vodafone, I spoke to Foot Locker, I spoke to, you know what I mean, Tesco. I spoke like so many names I wrote down like to who I spoke to. You know what I mean? But really, I'm out here trying to do my thing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just it's an honest moment because I kind of came clean as well. I came clean to them and I said to them, listen, man. Like, I'm coming here all the time. I'm just, you know, I ain't trying to look for one. You know what I want to do. I told you like what I want to do. There's no jobs out here that's going to give me that. You know what I mean? Because I'm actually an artist, you get me? I'm trying to do my artist thing. It's not like a manager. Like, if you want to be a manager, I'm sure they'll probably be able to pattern me in a job that would help me do that, you know what I mean? But doing what I want to do. And I told them,
then that's the thing as well, like, what made you choose, like, the music? Like, why didn't you choose... I don't even know, like, you could have gone into so many avenues, like, as a creative in general. What made you choose the music?
I think it just runs in my family, you know, it's just in my veins, man. Like, my dad, like, my sound's got a lover's rock influence, and that's due to, like, my dad, you get me? Like, like, he used to play some art, like, Garnet Silk, Luciano, like, all these artists that he's like, probably, like, you probably know, but he's probably, it's old for me, so it's going to be old for you guys, you get me? But, like, I grew up on that sound, and I try and implement it into the grime sound. So it started from all of those things. And I remember when I was a youth man, at my nan's house, seeing Michael Jackson on Real Talks. This is Real Talks. Seeing him like moonwalk on the stage, and everyone's screaming screaming though. You get me? And I felt like, yo, as a youth man, whatever feeling that was, it sparked something. You know what I mean? Because I looked at him like this is like Superman, like what is he doing, moving backwards like that, and like everyone's screaming, and like he just looks so important, like who is that? And I didn't even know him as Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? These times, you get me? So
famous guy.
I think that kind of sparked
definitely
that feeling.
If you're looking up to Michael Jackson, even I wanted to be like Michael Jackson when I was younger, but
definitely.
That's crazy. How would you define yourself as an artist right now then? Because you've explained like you're growing up and then the situations you had to be in. But what kind of... Because like you said, you started on rap. Did you?
I've always been around here.
Yeah. Really. And then now you're defo taking more of a singing route, which I've been saying this. I was saying this in the studio when it wasn't on air. I was like, this guy needs to sing. Like, he's such an amazing singer. Like, you've got the soft, sweet tunes.
I feel like I've been singing for a while though, man.
Yeah, but this, I feel like the latest track that we're going to play later...
it's just I starved you guys. That's what it is. Trust me. I've been out here for
a while. He starved us girls. That's what it was.
Starved you girls, man. You know what it was? I'll tell you why, yeah. I always use that as an apology, because I was brave at one point in my music career, and I made tunes like OK and Distant, but then I made a tune. I'm not gonna say the tune, but I made a tune that I didn't like the video. I loved the tune, but I didn't like the video.
Okay.
I really didn't like the video.
Yeah.
And it put me off making those kind of tunes moving forward. Yeah, it did. It put me off. It made me feel like
was the video
uncomfortable to make a tune like that, knowing that I'd have to shoot a video. You know what I mean? I didn't really want to be the guy who's going through the story that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I didn't want to be the main guy.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So like, when I shot a video called OK, which is years ago, I wasn't the main guy, and I really liked it. Whereas I shot another video called Distant, I'm more the main guy, and I always prefer OK more than Distant. So with Waiting, I know we're gonna go into that, but with Waiting, I specifically said to like the director, big up Daniel Alexander, top Jenna. I specifically said to him, I don't want to be the main guy. Like, make me do. I need to do something else.
Yeah, like have a storyline to it.
Yeah, like bartender. Yeah, man, let me be the bartender, because he's not the main guy in it. The bartender sees everything, but he's not the main guy.
He's the analyst.
I want to be the narrator. I want to be someone in the background. I don't want to be the main guy going through this situation, whether it's good or bad. Because normally I had what's the word I'm looking for? I had a kind of like tendency to be the sad guy. In these songs that we're making, you know what I mean?
But it's not always the
case.
Be
the one who's down and going through it, like you actually have to see it. Nah, I feel like this is unnecessary now.
That's crazy. You know I can't believe the video is what kind of demotivated you from keeping the scene.
Yeah, the video that I've done, not waiting. The video that I've done,
like in previous times. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's move forward. The Brum scene. So Birmingham is currently on the map right now.
Is it?
It's got its faces of Birmingham right now. I feel like
we've had phases. We've been on the map, been off the map, been on the map. Yeah, we are on the map right now.
What do you think of it? Like, what do you think of the Brum scene as a general right now? Like the artists that are in it and like.
Yeah, we're on the map right now. We're on the map right now.
Yeah.
It's just all about consistency, though, man. For all of us, man.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is. It's all good. Like alright, cool. Like I've just come back and dropped a new tune. You know what I mean? Waiting. Yeah. But if I don't drop it again next month or the month after, the work that you put in to make Waiting and get Waiting out becomes irrelevant now. Yeah. And you have people with the audacity to say to you, yo, when's the next tune? Like Waiting didn't cost grands. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have to just magically make that happen again. Yeah. And then make that happen again. Make that happen again. Yeah. Like this is what the game is, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're just made out of money, and you can't even explain this to every fan because you can't.
Because they don't see the real life of it. That's why,
and you still have to look after kids, and you still have to look after you, and you still have to look. Like you still have to do this. That's
so hard. Like keeping the consistency I'm talking about as a creative in general, because I'm trying to relate to what you're saying. Yeah. And it's just constantly trying to keep up to date, keep showing your face, and keep impressing people, and it's long.
So it's that really. Yeah.
Yeah. As well, I was gonna say, kind of leading off what we're talking about. So you was on the Rap Game UK Crept and Conan show.
Yeah, I was on that.
Big up you, congratulations, because that's mad.
I appreciate that.
So who was the artist
Being
that you?
A little mentor, you know.
I was gonna say.
Give that advice.
The artist that you was working with, I was gonna say, did that teach you anything? Because now being in the opposite side of like the chairs, like you're giving them advice and you're telling them how to be an artist when you're still kind of growing yourself.
It's good to see like the younger generation. Yeah, well, I say the younger generation to me, like who are like the 21s, the 22s, the 23s, the 20s, the 19s. It's good to see them doing what they're doing. Because when I was their age, I was very, very active. Like I was like that. Yeah. Very, very hungry, very, very active. I'd been here, like I found my way here. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what's the best station? Yo, I need to be on the best station. I need to be on the most official station. Like, I had that energy then. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's good to see them on it, and it kind of like keeps me in check, because as you grow older, you get responsibilities that you can't ignore. You know what I mean? And you like. Not to say that music gets put on the back burner, but your time gets consumed elsewhere. You know what I mean? Because of
life. Sucking out your time.
You know what I mean?
The day and
like with me, it's like my family. You know what I mean? I feel like, and this is another part to finding myself in music, because when I was really flying, like 2015, 16, I would say I was really, really flying. But during that time, my family orientation was very, very poor.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? My relationship with my girl was poor. Yeah. My relationship with my youth was poor. Yeah. My relationship with my daughter's mom was poor. My daughter was poor, but I was everywhere though. You know what I mean? Like I was everywhere, like really Dapz On The Map mode. You know what I mean? Like full on. Like, this is like just after murder and all my days and all those.
But then,
things.
do you see that as a bad thing then?
Yeah, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing because your family's more important than Dapz On The Map.
Than anything, yeah.
Like my son and my daughter and my woman and my mom and my dad and my family. That's more important than Dapz On The Map, and that can't function. Dapz On The Map can't function if that's not in perspective and that's not patterned. So I realized that over a lot of years of being selfish and not realizing that. I finally realized that, and now I feel like I'm like recharged and revitalized and reformed and very, very dangerous now, because I know what I'm doing now. Like I've got the balance now. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm like top dad. Top dad, man. Top dad.
No, I respect it.
Top Jenna. Top mic man. I've fused them now. You know what I mean? And before it was just top mic man, and you can't do that, man. God's blessed me in other ways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where enough man are not even blessed like that, or enough man don't respect the blessing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, got youths don't see their youths and don't look after their youths, or out here cheating on their girl. Or, like, just bare man don't respect the blessings that
it's
they have.
It's good because you haven't been tempted by the industry that you're in. Of course,
I have. I'm human, man. I'm a man, man. I get these girls sliding in my DMs like I'm a girl. Like, I still get that now. That's normal, but it's just like, do I want it now?
Yeah.
It's a difference now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not interested in that no more. Yeah. Like, I'm on a different mission.
That's mad. But before we carry on with the interview, we're gonna play your next track. Do you want to introduce the next track? Yeah,
go on then. It's my good friend, my good sparring partner, my chargey, JK, you know, featuring Dapz OTM, Mr. OTM, Froggy too, you know what I mean? 5 years later, much greater, don't say a word. Drop that, MelGrace, and that's that.
New Star Radio 98.7 FM. Just then we had Dapz on the Map, Froggy 2, which was sick, featuring JK as well. Hello, how are you?
We're back, yeah?
Yeah, we're back. We're back online. This guy did not want to come up there. He was enjoying it too much.
Yeah, we could have just had a chat for the whole thing.
Yeah, we could have. Could have like a coffee and everything. So let's just talk about you right now. You just dropped your latest track, Waiting. Let's talk about that. What inspired the track? I feel like I'm going to grill you a little bit about this one.
I just went back to some old inspiration, you know.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I was waiting for a certain someone, you know.
Yeah.
And I thought, don't keep me waiting, you get me? Like,
I was going to say, are you an impatient guy? Like,
I am.
Are you?
I am.
You get easily irritated?
yeah, definitely. Especially when,
Yeah. Oh, so you're quite good with timekeeping and everything, aren't it?
Can be.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the worst with time.
I can be really bad, and I can be diva-ish, and I can be like student.
Okay, student. Oh wow.
I can still. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say it's a nice Valentine's Day tune that we're gonna play in a bit. Perfect time for the season. What did you do on Valentine's Day? Did you do anything special?
No, I didn't. I pushed the tune.
Yeah. Fancy for that. I like that.
I got in trouble. But I had to push the tune.
Why did you get
I had to push the tune. I landed and expanded. I gotta push it. But yeah.
What's been answer this if you can. What's been the best or worst Valentine's Day? Like, have you got a funny story, or have you got like?
I don't really.
Do I have any stories? No.
Even though I put out Waiting on Valentine's Day, it looks like I fully like endorse it, but
get the girls and all.
I feel like every day should like be Valentine's Day anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a clap for that. That was a good answer. That was a really good answer.
If you're in that mode, it should be that anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you don't have to give her flowers on that day. You can give her flowers today. What is it? What?
Guys,
19th.
Males.
Do it today, innit?
I hope everyone's taking note on this because I need every man to know this.
Let's not move like I'm the mainers. You know what I mean? I'm not. Sometimes like, look, Valentine's Day I didn't come through. You get me? So like, we have days, but. This is what I'm saying. So I came through on another day. Right. So what does that? Is that bad? Is that good? You missed that day, so now it's not good, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. This is women.
I don't know. It's hard.
See what I'm saying? This is women.
It can make us feel like it's.
A man would have been grateful. A man would have said, "Yo, you didn't come through, but you came through."
Okay, now you're flipping the tables.
So I'm gonna take it.
No, because
a woman's like, "Oh no, but you didn't come through on the 14th."
No, Valentine's Day is a girl's day. We all know that. You can't flip it. Although you tried, but you can't flip it. Yeah. Can we just quickly talk about? In fact, let me just ask you before we round up the interview. What is any new projects that we got coming up? Because I think the last project you dropped was in 2018. What have you got for 2020? What are we expecting to see?
Slaps.
Oh, slaps.
A lot of slaps.
Slaps?
Oh. Slaps on the map.
Oh, is this the new name? You're doing a P. Diddy thing over
when
there?
I'm in my A game, he slaps on the map.
Okay.
Just basically giving them tunes, man. Like, I feel like in today's day and age, you don't have to put out a project, you know.
Nah. I think there was even like talks about you can just base a whole year of singles.
Yeah, you can.
Like that can work as well. So
yeah, so I might just give that a try and see what happens.
Interesting. We're gonna get another girls tune or girls.
I got one that's better than Waiting.
Oh, yeah.
I swear.
Oh, okay. This We
won't speak about that. Management just told me to don't say a word. Don't forget your place. Don't forget your place. Yeah, so we're back. Waiting. But yeah, I've got one or two girl tunes. Trust me.
I'm waiting. You know I'm gonna get
no gas. I'm not lying. No fabrication.
I'm waiting for girls. I got you. I got you.
Slaps. Baby bottom. Trust me.
Before we get into the latest track as well, I just wanted to talk to you. Recently today, there's been an announcement about Pop Smoke, who has passed away. Do you have anything to like? What do you think about that?
I'd just seen it before I came here.
Yeah. It's crazy, like the amount of people that are just like going, and it just makes you realise how short life is and how you should really just appreciate every single person that's in your life. I know people just say it to say it, but really and truly, you never know when.
No, never.
When someone can go.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. I just got a situation yesterday where my brother's telling me one of our people is gonna pass away, and it's just sad. Yeah. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. Every now I'm hearing about this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's sad, man. It's very sad. So you've got to really enjoy life and love life and. Give thanks,
always,
and be grateful for who you are and who you have around you, and you know what I mean. You have to be grateful for all these things, because when they're gone, they're gone. You can't backtrack. You can't rewind it. You know what I mean. This ain't sky. You get me? Like it's real life.
For real.
So give thanks, man. And condolences to Pop Smoke's family and friends. Rest in peace,
for real. So, but thank you for joining me on New Style.
Nice little chat.
We had a very good chat. I think I want to get you back on the show.
Yeah, man. I don't really get to chat to people about my music this deep. Yeah. Because everyone's family and friends, so they know everything. I can't really give them things like, ooh, you didn't know this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's good to chat to you. No,
definitely. Make sure you check us out all out on New Star Radio. We're going to have, if you want to have a catch-up of the interview as well, it's all going to be on there. Can we have some claps for Dapz On The Map in the building, please? And do you want to introduce your next track?
Next one is Shabba, Mr. Lover Lover. It's Dapz On The Map, waiting. Big got everyone following, big got everyone supporting the movement. More slaps on route. Don't say a word.
You chose to quit and who makes pounds in our city. We know. Over the years we've seen them come and go. We don't play unless we're playing for keeps. These suckers don't